Okay, your first Valiant Daily is called the Grand Melee, in which you simply have to defeat 3 other Valiants in mounted combat. Some tips are generally to stay within tight circles, don't let them get the range on you to charge, and just try and keep your defense up. You'll notice, however, that while they're fighting you, they will occasionally drop you as a target. That means that they are trying to run away from you to charge. You should then use that opportunity to charge them. Otherwise, while they're still targeting you, just keep tight circles around them, constantly use thrust. Always be using thrust on cooldown. And try and get just far enough away from them to throw a shield breaker and then immediately close back in. You'll see he gets away from here, loses target, and I close the gap by charging and then immediately wheeling back in a tight circle. Not only is this an efficient way to get down their health, but you'll see that I also take very little damage, and have no reason to reapply my defend stacks. And you can get through your 3 Valiants very quickly doing this method. This method is also very useful for soloing Bone Guard commanders, this idea of trying to keep in really tight and only using charge when they run away, which I will show you in a little bit when I get to that particular quest. The next daily is called a Valiant's Field Training, in which you need to go kill 10 converted heroes. You can find them in this little valley here that I just flew to. It's pretty basic, just get the 10 of them down. They tend to wander around in packs of 7, and they will not pull as a group if you pull them from a distance, which you can see me pulling here just one at a time by throwing up dots, but they will pull as a group if you body pull and aggro them. Pretty self-explanatory, just get the 10 of them down, and then you'll be mounting up to fly south to do your next mounted quest. Next you have At the Enemy's Gates. Now this commander is actually not part of the quest, but you recall I mentioned earlier that the tactics I was explaining to you work well for soloing commanders. One of the dailies, once you become a champion, will involve killing 3 of these guys, and people are always looking for groups for them. It's not really necessary, you don't need to waste the time to find a group, because again, as long as you keep in tight, and you only use charge when he runs away to try and charge you, just keep your defense up, just keep tight circles running around him, using a shield breaker and thrust. Should be able to get him down without any issue. If you do get a gargoyle on you, don't worry about putting up defend. They spam Necrocution, which breaks down your defense stacks. Gargoyles, by the way, you don't need to only use shield breaker on. If you find low flying ones, you can hit them with a shield breaker followed with a thrust, so you can kill them before you get hit. And if one's low enough to the ground, you can also hit charge. You'll see me do both combinations on these 2 guys here. Then it's basically just go kill 15 skeletons, which all you have to do is run over them, and otherwise get 3 lieutenants. Once you get that done, you'll be mounting up, and from Ice Crown going on to your weapon collection quest.
Riverside, motherfucker.
The last Valiant Daily will again be one of 3 possible quests. On this particular day I got the Edge of Winter. For this one, you'll need to fly to Southeast Crystal Song to kill a fire elemental, which you'll subsequently need to pick a, I believe an ember or something to that effect off of. This guy here. After you kill Everblaze and get his ember, you'll be flying to Northern Howling Fjord. This particular quest of the 3 is the longest, so pray that you don't get it, because it's a long flight. And if your hearth happens to be on cooldown, it's a royal pain in the ass. Anyway, once you get to the lake, you just drop down, and then you'll have to go into your inventory, find Lord Everblaze's Ember, and target the ice block that the nymph is in, and then right-click the Ember in your inventory, and it'll unfreeze her, and she'll hand you the necessary weapon. And you just head back to the Argent Tournament, turn in your 4 quests, and you're good for your Valiant Dailies.